Democrats and Republicans, they are squaring off over what to do about the historic level of student debt in this country. Americans have racked up more than $1.7 trillion, that's with a T, dollars in student loans spread across some 43 million borrowers. Now, that's second only to home mortgages as the largest category of debt in this country. Ed O'Keefe is in Washington, where the president has already forgiven billions in student loans, and he's hinting that more action may be coming on that. Ed, a lot of people crossing fingers, toes, eyes, and legs and hoping that this comes true. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Gayle. He's forgiven about $17 billion in student loans so far, and everybody else who's a student loan borrower has had their payments put off until at least August because of the pandemic. There's an expectation that he's going to announce something about forgiveness in the coming weeks. Democrats are pushing him to do as much as he can. Republicans are now trying to block him.
It's predatory. There's nothing else you can call this.
A 40-year-old mother living in Detroit, Megan Douglas graduated from the University of Michigan in 2003 with $20,000 in student loan debt.
The whole time that you are not earning enough to pay back these debts, now you're accruing interest still. And so it's like getting punished for being poor.
Douglas took out $20,000 more to help get a master's degree. But after years of interest, when her payments resume, she'll face a debt total that's nearly double.
I have a quarter of my salary left to buy food, take care of my child, and then it becomes unsustainable. Life just becomes unsustainable at that point.
With the average cost of a four-year college degree climbing to more than $115,000, Democrats like Senator Elizabeth Warren argue President Biden can cancel student loan debt without congressional action.
40% of the people who have student loan debt don't have a college diploma. They tried, but pregnancy, they were trying to work 3 jobs, their mom got sick. 40% of that 43 million are dealing with student loan debt, college loan debt, on what a high school grad makes.
To those who say, and you know this argument, that's not fair. I paid my debt. What would you say?
That 4-year college that you can get by on a part-time waitressing job, it's just not there. And what America has done to those kids is we've told them, on the one hand, much more so than when I was a kid, you need post-high school education. And the only way the federal government is going to help you is to load you up with debt and then squeeze every last drop out of you to pay back.
Canceling student debt would also be grossly unfair to the Americans who worked hard for years to pay off their loans.
Republicans agree rising costs are a problem, but they've introduced legislation to block the president from forgiving student loans.
I question whether he has that authority at all.
Whether the president does have the authority has sparked fierce debate, and the Education Department has yet to come to a conclusion.
Regulation is much more likely to survive legal challenge.
Loan forgiveness for lower-income people may be more legally viable, according to student loan expert Mark Katrowitz, but it won't solve the central problem.
Loan forgiveness is a one-time event. It doesn't increase college access or graduation rates, and it doesn't help future students.
Douglas says without action, many Americans will be faced with some very hard choices.
I'm hoping beyond hope that we don't miss this opportunity to do right by a whole lot of people.
Now, before he left for Asia, the president met with lawmakers again to discuss this issue, and like we said, a decision is expected at some point soon. Polls show a majority of Americans support at least some kind of loan forgiveness, and that's likely to factor into the administration's decision, given that the midterm elections are just a few months away. Nate?
Ed, thank you.